What up, world? It's your boy Sky, broadcasting live. It's the first of the month right now. You know, feeling super, renewed, rejuvenated as I wake up. It's first in the day. Just it turned to be 7 o'clock in the day, a.m. You know what I mean? And like I just woke up not too long ago again. Well, not again, but just for real, and I work every day. Like the more and more I heal and feel better, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I do feel like just falling into this deep abyss in my bed, But like it's in a good way though. Like I guess some people be like, oh yeah, well I wake up and I'm outside running 20 marathons and saving the world, whatever. That's cool. That's awesome. I'm just sharing what I'm going through right now at this young age on this transformation. So I feel good because like I wake up, and my body feels more and more like whole, more and more like relaxed. You know what I mean? As it wakes up, as it continues to detox from all of this junk, and it's like I actually get a very good night's sleep. You know what I mean? And it's like it just increases more and more every day until I finally like make a way to have like a vacation or something while I'm at a, hotel or whatever especially. But, for now, it still is, I'm still doing the best I can with what I have. And, it's good enough, to be honest. Like, I have been going through some things, but honestly, like, I'm already picking up the pieces for certain things. Like, you know, I say a lot of things, you know, as a reminder. You may hear me mention certain things a lot again and again because these are the patterns I'm realizing that's helping me. You know what I mean? These are the messages, the signals, whatever that are messaging me at this young age that I'm learning from. Of course, I don't know everything. It's just what helps. And I guess for me, that feeling, and then also like waking up feeling like this, feeling like good, feeling rejuvenated, feeling like you can just dive into your mattress and just get buried in your mattress like sleeping because you feel so good. Like I guess that kind of goes along with worrying. Like the worries go away. You know what I mean? Like even though there are still stuff, like I learned not to like be short circuited by the worries to be like panicking or using so much worry, energy towards that. Like you feel it pulling at your heart whenever you gotta think so hard or like, you know what I mean? Like we already know life is simple, it's an illusion, but it's still work. And I guess I'm still figuring that out. I'm still doing that, of course, handling that, but sometimes I do desire to just wake up and have it all brought to me, like shout out to the homie Ralph Smart from the Waters. He said that in the video. He's like, when I wake up, everything magically comes to me. Well, like that's been a while since I watched that, but like anyways, I woke up and that's exactly how I felt. Like having stuff happen, you know, but it's not happening yet. You know what I mean? But that's how I feel. That's how I desire for something to happen. Like the more and more better I feel about myself, the more and more it's like, dang, that'd be awesome. Like to have that, something like that. I'm not saying I gotta bring in the pyramids of Egypt of Giza into the apartment or anything, but just the simple stuff like the lovers, breakfast, seeing new earnings and new money deposits and whatnot, you know, massages from the lover, an amazing view from the beach or whatever, you know, nail, I don't know, just organization. Like, I'm not gonna ruminate about all that, but just, I've let go. I know you gotta put in work and effort for certain stuff, but like, there's certain things, it's like, dang, that's so much thinking, you know what I mean? And like, I guess I've always been a simple guy. That's kind of why, like, I've still been able to make a living and run, be involved with businesses because, like, I'm embracing that. Like, I never really liked the whole read a long, big book and, answer all these questions and, study and all that. I'm not gonna lie, that never really has been my thing. I have done it and I don't have a problem with it. It's just, to be honest, it's not really my forte. It's not my thing. Like, I learned, a natural way, to be real with y'all. Like, it works out amazing. You know what I mean? Like, even for, working, being compensated, I've still made a living. I'm not, on top of the world, you know, Jeff Bezos or whatever, billionaire or whatever, but I have that wealth inside me, and you know, I guess just I'm grateful for the cash flow situation I'm at now, even though I'm overcoming, it constantly, you know, attempting to really soar higher financially speaking, but I'm grateful for what I have now, even though it's not that much. But bills are paid, I'm grateful. But sometimes I'll be like overthinking a lot, overthinking every second of my YouTube videos. I'll be wondering like, wow, what if I said something? Or what video says this? What video says that? Stuff like that. Sometimes stuff about like the phone, like, technology. Sometimes it's hot outside. Sometimes people pocket dial. Yeah, us. Well, that hasn't happened to me for a while, but like, how sometimes, you have your iPhone or whatever, and like you put it in your pocket, and then when you take it out your pocket, a new screen came up or some buttons or whatever, messages and stuff came up because like it's heat sensitive. So like when it was inside your pocket, it might have touched your thigh, your leg or whatever, and that might have pressed the button or got you to a new page, new menu. You know what I'm talking about. I know it's super random, but it happens, like pocket dialing. I'll be overthinking that, overthinking, in general a little bit. And it's not good for me to start the day like that at all. You know, overthinking that, overthinking, life in general, overthinking how things will work out. All I can say is like I just, you know, I'm just doing what I can to heal myself. Just years of sickness, and just continue healing myself because a lot of times deep down, especially like today, I do just desire for everything to come. Like I know it's like, oh well, you gotta go out and get it. You gotta be active. You gotta do something. I get it. I've been doing that, and I'll do it until I don't have to anymore or so much. But like that would be the dream. You know, and I don't know how it's gonna happen or when it's gonna happen, but just for this peace to be straightened out. Because when you go through hard times and then someone you love leaves you unexpectedly out of nowhere, it's like it's a shot to the ego, or a blow to the ego, or whatever. And I don't know, just feelings don't lie. Emotions, vibes, energy, whatever you want to call it, doesn't lie. And anybody will be feeling some type of way, like just lost, confused, doubtful, angry, sad, I guess grateful, accepting, like all these different expressions. And it's like deep down you're like, wow, you know what I mean? Like I don't know what to expect from anybody. And not even just like a dating, intimate relationship. I'm talking about any other thing too. Like random friends. Like this I try to network and meet up with people. That's why I don't have no friends, because nobody ever want to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ever want to do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I they said, oh, go link up with the vegan community. I connect with the vegan girl. She's scared to go out into the world. She's scared to go out her house. She's scared to live by herself. She's scared to do a YouTube, collaborate for a YouTube video. She's scared to walk the streets. She's scared for all this stuff. But yet, she's social media popular, over 100,000 followers, this and that. But yet, she's scared to move out her mama and daddy's house. She's scared to collaborate on YouTube, lying, talking about she doesn't really get on her phone like that, when in actuality, she be booming on the gram. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm not going to keep ruminating about that, but I deleted her number and just unfollowed her because I was going nowhere when I thought, having a common interest such as food would, connect us, unite us, which it did a bit, but, like, you know, I get it. There's no, like, cookie cutter stuff out there or whatever, but man, I just pray for the day where things just flow real smooth and, like, I'm not thinking too much. I'm not trying to change. I'm not, worried about this, worried about that. But it's like where boom, it fits like a glove. Where it fits like, Cinderella type stuff for myself and my, and the significant other I was supposed to be with. That's it. That's simple stuff. You know what I mean? That's simple stuff. That's really it. Where we can talk all day, every day, literally, no problem, no judgment, no anger, no boredom, no being bored or anything. Where it's just like we are just so madly in love with each other, drooling over each other, gazing into each other's eyes for long periods of time, you know, speaking about amazing dreams, ideas, just real dreamy, romantic, fairy tale, whatever type of stuff. I get it. It's real life. But I'm saying, like, why not at least dream? Why not at least try? Why not at least move towards or have some type of faith, belief to have some dreams or some manifestations or whatever come true? Because that's honestly what keeps us youthful. You're young, because, like, I don't know, with me, it's been like a seesaw, like my ego and my heart. The ego for me personally is just like, a lot of that anger stuff, the worst case scenario sometimes, like, and just the whole it's never enough type of mindset. You know what I mean? Like the party, club, drinking, all that vibe. And then, like, the lustfully just chasing like there's never enough. That gets old too. You know what I mean? And that's why I say I'm making this choice to stick with the heart, because I truly do just desire to live monogamously from now until I die, and even throughout death into the next lifetime, throughout eternity, just to remain with, the divine reflection I'm supposed to be with, and for it to make sense, for me not to be overthinking about this deep stuff, about the person, losing my sanity or losing my peace of mind over this, but just for things to just make sense, where I'm not trying to analyze it, where I'm not questioning it, where I'm not worried, where just, the glove fits, the shoe fits, and things flow much better. That's it, because I get it. There's a bunch of people in the world, but the deeper and deeper we go, it's like the more and more we block all that stuff out to really focus in on ourselves, which is good. It's just sometimes, especially, I know, like, when I see social media stuff, I see people who I ain't even seen in a long time, just out here spazzing out, doing fake photo shoots, doing, like, club and party stuff every night, the same stuff, and complaining about going to a job, the same stuff. They eating junk food, the same stuff, over and over and over and over and over again. And then when someone like me hits them up, you know, sliding in or whatever, it's that pushed to the side, But guess what? The person that's actually toxic for them, the person who's actually losing their freedom continuously, the person that's doesn't even care and is living a lie, guess what? They get worshipped. They get praised And you know what? I almost saw myself come into this trap and falling victim to this, you know, way of living. But obviously, I'm not, and I haven't. I'm doing the complete opposite, and I guess that's probably why these people that no longer serve us, no longer serve me, are gone. You know what I mean? Because like what's meant to be will be, and like people who actually want to be in your life will make that apparent, will make that clear, and will respect it. And that's why I'm saying sometimes it's like confusing. You know what I'm saying? Because of course, there's some people I'm interacting with, they're cool, but then also it's like, dang, it got me overthinking about this space in this situation now. I'm working on myself now, but I'm saying, how do people date for 8, 9 months together, right? And they live together for 7 out of nine of those months. They go everywhere. They go from the bottom, from walking the streets, taking a bus together. Like barely having any money at all. You know what I'm saying? Like staying at each other's family's house and stuff. And talking about big dreams, ambitions, saying we love each other, that we're friends, that we'll stay together forever, and all this deep, romantic, intimate stuff, from going through ups and downs, losing jobs, losing sleep, crying, blood, sweat, and tears, you know what I'm saying? Like some ugly nights, some beautiful nights, laughter, sadness, all of the emotions, jealousy on both sides, hate on both sides, love on both sides, like just a wild range of expression from equally from both parties. Equally. That's why it's some scary stuff when they talk about that twin flame stuff, because that's when you learn about equality for real, because never let someone push you in the corner and make it feel like it's all your fault, and you never do that too, and like I've learned about this, that it's equal. You know what I'm saying? Of course, there's times we're wrong and times the other person's wrong, and vice versa. Times that they're wrong and we're right, and it's just like that. That's true equality. But my whole thing is how you go from 8, 9 months from some amazing close stuff. I love you, we're friends, let's stay together forever, all this stuff. Meeting my family bringing you out, taking you out, helping you out, us helping you out tremendously with all types of things, from giving you rides everywhere, from helping you out learn and college study here, helping you out with food stuff, bringing you food, just my presence in general. I don't even need to explain myself. All just me in general is enough. On top of my actions, of driving you 8 hours and having to spend all of my rent money to repair the car from driving that far, from giving you the phone and paying for the phone for all these months, from driving you all these places to help you out with errands, from being there for you, from massages, from foot massages, from toe massages, from back and hand massages, from just guidance, from explaining stuff, from going out to new places, restaurants and stuff, from taking care of the basic responsibilities, and just being there. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to prove myself at all. Like I truly believe, I truly am a firm supporter of however it's supposed to happen, like it's supposed to happen, and that like that real stuff, it shouldn't even come down to the money stuff. Yeah, money is real, but I'm talking about that real stuff. I'm talking about that real top notch stuff, like the man and the woman, like a divine union, a monogamous divine union, a man and a woman, twin flame, whatever you want to call it. That real stuff, that's where like material stuff goes out the door, and finally it's just the love for each other, because both sides have seen that, okay, we help here, we help there, we help here, we help there, but at the same time, like, you know it's just a paper dollar. It's just monetary, you know, dollar. Of course, we the earth has given it so much power, but at the same time, like, you can hold a dollar bill. That's means you can hold uh, a leaf from a tree next to me, and guess what? They both don't feel the same. You know what I mean? Like, they both are just from a tree, paper, whatever, and like that's about what I'm saying. Cause like imagine the time before there was money to worry about, and like that's all I'm saying. Like the love, how does the love people have for each other just vanish and go? Even when I have attempted to save it, I have apologized, I have said sorry, I have written letters, I have done a whole lot of stuff, in attempts to just right my wrongs and correct things, this and that. And, then I stop and I would go into a pattern of it. And sometimes I'll be like, man, I'm tired of this. I'm not going to keep sucking up this and that. And then other times when I truly felt it, I'll apologize. But then it got annoying or whatever. So I'm like, whatever. They made it clear I'm blocked off of everything, off of all social media, phone number, everything. I disconnected the phone line, put it on standby. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired and I'm done with these games. People want to play around, run away, hide, this and that. Come out into the real world. Come out, see people face to face, eye to eye, and be a grown man and a grown woman peacefully, respectfully, maturely, honestly, you know, responsibly. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to assume the worst case scenario. And I know I'm listening to myself about that, but just it baffles me because I do miss that real shit, that real stuff. You know what I'm saying? It sure is ain't easy. It sure ain't like a magic wand. Because guess what? I messaged that one vegan girl, whatever, who I deleted their number, unfollowed off of everything because she's so scandalous and pretentious or whatever, and putting on a fake persona online, showing off her booty all day, pretending like she don't care about social media and her phone. But guess what? When someone try to ask her out here or there, she want to reject them and pretend like she don't go out or this or that. Just play these games. I'm done with the games. I'm done with the games. I'm done with the chasing. I shouldn't have to chase nothing. Things should just make sense, where things flow, where I am valued, where I am celebrated, where I'm respected, and honestly, where I am given apologies to me about people's behavior to show that, hey, guess what? I actually understand you and I'm grateful for that. You apologize to me, so I'm apologize to you. That's what I appreciate. That's why I desire for things just to come together, fall into place, whatever you want to call it, somehow. Of course, I'm making actions, but there's also some things, obviously, I don't control. You know what I'm saying? I don't control if someone chooses to send me money for my services. I don't control if this person wants to respond or not. I don't control if these dogs poop inside the house or if whatever, or if they have some type of anger towards each other. I don't control any of that stuff. That's why I sense things out. I walk them when I walk them to prevent poops. I sense out if they're going to get along or not. If they start growling and have bad attitude towards each other, I give them their space. If people not responding, people not showing no interest, not no messages, they falling off, I let them go, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I'm wasting too much energy trying to do that stuff when all I desire is just some simple stuff for the family to be around, for the wife, for the one day or for some point in time to have our child that we both agreed and are excited and happy to have, for our family members, our mothers, fathers, cousins, nephews, nieces, all types of family, close friends, to be actively involved in the life, to be able to have a vegan festival, a vegan lunch, a vegan dinner, a vegan outing, like where people finally get along on that love vibe, family vibe, tribal vibe, whatever you want call it. I be seeing all this crap all over Instagram. Why hasn't it happened for us yet. Why not? And what's stopping it is what I'm saying, because I've been, man, I've been doing so much. Like, is it really just the money that people care about? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because it's funny. I have a deep intuitive feeling that that's probably what it is, to be honest. That if magically all of a sudden I had a big increase in how much money I have, that then magically then I'll have all this freedom and ideas to create an amazing, event for us to attend to, or whatever, organizational pattern, and then everybody want to show up, right? That's how it be feeling sometimes. Because honestly, these people don't care. You send them a message, they ignore it, and guess what? They still online. They still online. It says active now. They'll go offline, online. They'll be posting stories, pictures. I see it all on there. I know they on their phone. Same thing with other people. I know they on their phone too, and that's why I'm done with it. Because what type of person are you to ignore someone? What type of person are you to disrespect someone like that when they not doing that to you? What happens to people actually working things out eye to eye, instead of ignoring each other, instead of running away from each other, instead of being ungrateful towards each other, and just playing these games? You know what I'm saying? That's why I be so passionate about the homie Dr. Sabi, because I admire how this brother will be doing these big speeches and stuff in an auditorium, lectures, whatever, providing knowledge, wisdom, learning tools where people actually sat down and shut up and were quiet and were actually able to take notes and listen to the brother and ask him questions and learn from him. And that's what I'm desiring to do one day, because it just feels like a bunch of rats and mice running around in a cage is what the world feels like, you know? And that's how the whole big thing about we don't control anything comes into part. I get that, I understand that. But it's frustrating when you attempting to reach out and connect with some people, because this just feels non-existent. You know what I'm saying? Feel non-existent. People, so-called friends, so-called people that say they love you, so-called people that say they want to be there forever, and then they gone over something silly. Like, show me what real, true love is, and I will be happy. And we can share this happiness finally. It's your boy Sky, broadcasting live